Hey, so a few weeks ago, popular artist Neo JPEG announced that he'll be hosting a Marvel Rivals Summer Artwork Contest with first, second, and third place bonuses. You know, your boy had to get on that. Immediately after it was announced, I took my time to get the reference, vibe, and everything I needed to set the scene, which of course meant booting up rivals. No, but all jokes aside, I had only been in one other artwork contest prior to this, and that was the ad hoc dispatch contest. And that really just pushed me to be more confident. Even though I didn't win, that helped me learn to be more confident with my art and to trust my art and to, hype myself up even when maybe nobody else will, so and learning to be okay with that. So coming from that contest to this one, it was kind of like say we're playing a new game and the tutorial is over and they just throw you immediately into ranked or you throw yourself immediately into ranked. That's kind of like what I did to myself joining this contest. But at first I was very, very, very confident, but I can't lie. After the first artwork I saw, which was like Luna, White Fox, and Jeff jumping into the water with Emma in the background. I'll post it in the artist in the video. But man, after seeing that piece, and that was like a few days before I posted mine, I was like, man, I don't even know what I'm getting myself into. But I still tried to remain confident with my idea and to push to just show everybody else what I'm thinking. Days before the contest got announced, I had just picked up a book called Follows. Follows. I hope I'm pronouncing the name right, but it's a book by Kim Jong Gi. It's a collection of his art from an exposition, his more explicit artwork that he made prior to his passing and stuff like that. And if you know, he passed away in I believe 2021 or 2022. I know it was a few days right before New York Comic Con, and I was about to go, and I was very excited to meet him at Artist Alley, or the possibility of meeting him, because prior to that I didn't understand how crazy the lines were at Comic Con. But he passed away a few days, or I think the day of Comic Con that we were there, and I was of course very sad to lose an artist that I had very much looked up to at that point. His Secret Wars art, I think it was Secret Wars or Civil War, that he drew for Marvel back in the day, like 2018. I'm pretty sure it was the Civil War Part 2 art. I'll post it up, but that art really, like his perspective, everything just speaks to me. If you know anything about me, I've always tried to emulate his artwork within my style and stuff like that, and just like take little keys of perspective and just the overall way that he sets a scene into my art. So there was this scene from the art book that I picked up, and I loved this so much because of how much character was in the scene in the background, the energy, everything. I'm currently looking at it right now as I'm recording to just refresh my memory, but I knew from this that I wanted to draw something with this, and when the contest was announced, I was like, okay, now I have a reason to take this and to really do something with it. And if you see the final and you see the reference, I'll try and post a reference because it's, I'm gonna have to blur a couple things. But yeah, when I post it, you're gonna see some subtle similarities. But I tried to really take this piece and make it my own. So I feel like for this Marvel Rivals contest in particular, I really wanted to show out and to put my best work forward because during the last artwork contest, which was for Dispatch, I had planned this pool party, pool day homage, which was a homage to the Jim Lee cover, and I never got a chance to finish it, which always bugged me because I feel like it was one of those things that could have set my work apart from everybody else. But it was one of those things where I had to just push myself for this current contest to give it my all. Okay, so from the jump, I didn't have anything too crazy planned. There was a list of characters I needed to have within the project that I wanted personally within the project, like Black Cat, Daredevil, Cap, and Sue. But story-wise, I didn't know how all those characters was going to mix together. So at the time, I was looking at reference of the GTA girl, which because Rockstar had just announced a box art for the game, everybody was like redoing their own trend of the GTA girl. So I wanted to have like a little trend of the GTA girl within the frame and the composition. And it all kind of worked out because within the reference from Kim Jong Gi, there was a character within the foreground that's looking towards the left, but they're kind of taking up a different side of the frame, which is kind of what Emma's doing, and they're looking more to the left. But I wanted Emma to look towards the camera, like the GTA girl, and to stand prominently. And I feel like she really fills out the composition perfectly. For background, I wanted to have a more eye drawing like aspect to it. You know what I'm saying, like the Fibonacci sequence. So that's why the thing is back there, and he's taking up the frame as much as he is back there. But Originally, there was supposed to be a cookout with some of the Fantastic Four, and it was gonna be like the in-game photos that you can take at the Krakoa Beach, where I think it's like the Fantastic Four having like a little barbecue in the back by there, by like the stairs area or whatever in game. But I that didn't really work out for me personally because I wanted to have the thing be more prominent within the scene. And if I was to do that, they would have to be more miniaturized and just more caricatures, a little bit more like how Psylocke and Luna is. Uh, I feel like Luna and Psylocke came out good in post, but like during the process, it was hard to stick with it and to really believe in this. So thing is here, it's again Feminazi sequence. I try to have like the whole I leading lines. Like I tried to have some kind of leading lines and uh try to not go against the grain of the composition. I feel like that really worked. This is one of the first projects for me where I've done a landscape widespread scene like this, and it's come out good. So yeah, you see Black Cat asking Spider-Man for some assistance, and you see Reed trying to get Sue's attention. And yeah, I had originally planned for Johnny to make a four within the sky, but I feel like it didn't really work with the composition overall because like it would have been by the waterfall, and I feel like that would have took a lot of the attention away from the background that I had made, which was like the little tree, the waterfall, and everything from the game and stuff like that. But yeah, there was some other thumbnails I had planned. I really liked this one other thumbnail, which was kind of more like the Fibonacci sequence, where it would have been Emma within the foreground, Emma or Sue taking like a selfie, while the background is just like chaos with Marvel Rivals and stuff like that. I really do want to follow up on that thumbnail because it's one of the stronger thumbnails. I'll post it up there, but yeah, this was a really fun project for me. I personally feel like when it comes to these contests, I could benefit more from having a platform and having like a community behind my art already because I don't really have that. I don't really put myself out there as much for me because I have pieces that's gone viral, like the Doctor Doom, Spider Man. I did like a few Spider Man things that did really well, but I didn't really put like a voice or a face to my art and really stay consistent with it. And I don't know. I feel like going forward into like a next project or a next contest, tournament, whatever, I do feel like I could benefit from having a community because, man, like, whatever, man. It is what it is. Of course, I'm a little sad and taken back by it, but I'm happy to at least be within the contest. I'm happy that I pushed myself to, put out as many pieces as I did because I did put out another piece after this, which was like more support focused, even though Black Widow is not really a support, whatever. But I had White Fox, the new Loki skin, Black Widow, and Rocket. But it's all a learning process, and I have to just learn to be more easier with myself and be more gentle with myself, and to take the wins that I do get. And yeah, it won't be the end, and I will be back. Well, thanks for sticking around. My name's Nick. I have been drawing since I was 8. I didn't go to a uni, but I did go to an art school. Um, and I've been consistent with art for the past 6, 7 years. Oh, wow. No pun intended there. But if you like what you see and what I do, please feel free to follow me on all my socials. I'll make sure to leave a link to them below. And yeah, thanks for coming out. Also, special thanks to Neo JPEG for even hosting the tournament. I hope to see more of these tournaments, maybe a winter one. Who knows? Maybe a 2 year celebration one. Who knows? But yeah, it's just fun to see the community come together over art and to uh, all express joy for these characters and this mythology that we've lore, all this good stuff that we've all come to love. So yeah, thanks again.